Hello, today I would like to present you this quite interesting camera from a company called Blackmagic. The model is Cinema Camera. You might know that company from extremely well-known series of Blackmagic pocket cinema cameras that are extremely small, and this model is quite old and it was designed for like a full-size application, so it is not a pocket, it is normal beefy camera. Let's quickly take a look at the box and see what we've got. We've got a PL mount, which is a professional use on the ARRI cameras, but this is going to explain in a second why I managed to get it in such a great condition. We've got declared 13 stop of dynamic range, 2.5 sensors, so it is a little bit better than full HD, and it's recorded directly into solid state drive, just a regular computer SSD, and it's got a touch screen. Here we've got example how you can rig it up. We've got the matte box lens, follow focus, our camera, we've got a hood, absolutely beautiful. We've got a Thunderbolt logo, and that's because this camera can be hooked up directly to your Mac computer. When you grab it brand new, you've got also a copy of DaVinci Resolve. I believe right now it is free of charge, but back then it was quite expensive. Looks like it can record directly into Apple ProRes, but I'm not sure if that is going to be working with 2.5K. Here we've got more information. We've got our beautiful large screen. We've got ability to add the metadata, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Here we've got more information. Most compact, yes, at that time most likely it was. On back we've got more information, so you are welcome to pause and take a look. And let's go and do our unboxing. So we are going to see what kind of set did we get, the content, and this is what we've got. We start off a power supply, but this is where the good bits are. Let's reveal that. We've got our camera and we also got a lens hood. So let's take it out. We've got nothing more. And this is how it presents. Just take a look at this. Everything is made out of aluminum. It is extremely heavy. Even those solid state drive doors for your media are made out of aluminum. It is absolutely beautiful. Just take a look at that. Here we've got the fan port. We've got a tripod mount. Just take a look. Those rubberized elements feels great. Just like you would unboxing an Apple product. Let's take a look what kind of port do we get. Here we've got remote, I'm not sure what's that. We've got the monitoring for headphones. We've got the audio input, looks like a 6 and a 3 jack, but I might be wrong. We've got the SDI out in the BNC form. We've got a Thunderbolt. So you just stick your regular Apple cable, and we've got a power. Looks like a standard 2.5 DC barrel jack connector. Just take a look. We've got nice information, 12 to 30 volts. So you've got absolutely no problem in using like a vlog. And just take a look at this. How does it present? We've got our transport controls. We've got the focus. We've got the iris. But on that model, this is not going to be used because the PL is totally manual. On top we've got more mounting option. We've got a strap hooks. We go back to our door for the solid state drive. Absolutely beautiful. We've got the USB port. Maybe that's for updating the firmware. I'm not sure. Let me mount our solid state drive. I will try to guess the orientation. Here we've got the SATA port. And it looks like it's stick. We should definitely add a distance because we do not want to break our point, but just take a look, it's made out of metal. Absolutely beautiful. On front we've got dedicated rec button in addition to the one on the transport. So if you hold your camera like this, you press it here. Absolutely beautiful. And this is our PL mount, the positive lock. So we should undo it like that. In the reverse, we remove our lens cap. And here is our beautiful sensor. Just take a look. Just take a look how beautiful it is. Let me cover it for now. Here we've got our hole, and if you've got the PL lens, that it needs to align with that pin, and this is going to protect from the lens from rotating, which is absolutely no problem in a still camera, but in a movie one, you don't want to have any movement while adjusting. Here is with our lens hood, and we remove glare from top, and it presents really nice. So now you might ask yourself a very good question, how I managed to grab almost 10 years old camera with that condition, because just take a look, it looks like it was pulled out from box like new old stock. We've got absolutely no scratches anywhere. Just take a look at this, and for 10 years old camera, it should have a lot of beating. And now we are going to reveal answer why I managed to purchase it really cheap and in that absolutely great new old stock condition. The answer lies in the PL mount. It is a professional mount used on cinema cameras, like from a ARRI. And the problem with that is it is extremely expensive to get the cinema lens. You've got only the highest top tier quality with the PL mount. You cannot use directly any regular camera lens. Just imagine that I've got lens that cost 10 times more than this camera right now, so I shell the money for extremely expensive lens. Then I would not use it in a 2.5K camera, because I would be using 8K at least, or a 6K RED. So this is the reveal, and I'm definitely not going to purchase a PL mount lens, because there is possibility to use old vintage Soviet lens and adapt them and use on the PL mount. So there is a project, I order adapter, or I'm going to 3D print it, and we are going to try a old Soviet lens. And let's try to power on our camera. Let's see if it's going to boot up. And yes, indeed, we've got a white screen, which is correct without our lens. We've got the exposure here, our chart. I will cover by hand, and as you can see, we go back toward the black. Let's try to format our solid state drive. So we go to the menu, we go to the format disk. Let's format our disk. We erase it. I hope I didn't have anything important there. Okay, the menu go off. Right now I do not have absolutely any PL mount lens, but I would like to check if the sensor is working. So I will grab my Sony Alpha lens that's got a totally different mount, and also it's got the iris that is being controlled by that motor element. As you can see, I'm opening and closing it. So if I'm going to need to open it, I will just put a piece of paper. But the idea is that I would like to make a test. The focal distance is going to be bad, so I will just try to get any picture to see if the sensor is working. And let's see. It is a little bit too dark, so we definitely would like to open the iris, but let me hit record and let's see how our battery looks like. And it looks like we've got a good picture. Let me adjust the focus. Just take a look at this. And looks like we've got a good picture. So we've got a success. So as you can see, we managed to get a nice looking camera in great condition for a good price. Now we have to adapt the old Soviet lens to the PL mount and we are going to be good to go. So thank you very much for watching. That was a quick look at the vintage Blackmagic cinema camera. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time and bye bye.